All right, guys, let's talk about this. This is several advertisements on on a journalistic website called the New York Post. I don't know if you could tell, but they're literally everywhere. Oh my god. Anyway, we're not here for the ads, although this 50% off of the first 5 books from Amazon Book Club or whatever this is, that looks kind of cool. But we're not here for that. What we're here for is this title here called Bye Bye Booty Heroin Chic is back. I think that says Heroin Chic, or is it Heroin Chick? You know what I'm talking about? What is that? Which one is that?
Chic.
Chic. I would have spelled that with an S. Shique. Huh. Oh. Guess I'm wrong about that. Anyway, the reason I want to talk about this, my wife actually sent to me, is because I feel like this might be an instance of body shaming, but in the way that it's okay to body shame, which is body shaming skinny people. No, but for real, I feel like this is just kind of like another way to body shame. I'm not gonna lie, when you look at people like the Olsen twins back in the day, or like some people were a little too thin to the point where they looked rather unhealthy. Back in the day, I felt like they had like unrealistic beauty standards that was a little too far, and I could see why people would call them out. Let's see, what's that one girl? Anna Ritchie? She might have been a little too thin. I don't know how. Who was Paris Hilton with? Anna Nicole Paris Hilton, and who was the other girl? You'll tell me eventually. Either way, I feel like that's a little too far. These bodies don't look particularly unhealthy. I can understand the unrealistic beauty standards, but skinny people exist, and I feel like if you're gonna sit here and you're gonna make fun of skinny people and call them heroin chic, I mean, why can't we call fat people like fucking lumpy garbage bag chic? You know what I mean? Like, why are we doing? We should try not to body shame in general. There's a difference between calling out potentially unhealthy beauty standards and shitting on somebody's body just for their Nicole Richie and shitting on somebody's body just for the fun of it. You know, I think that there's a difference there. Oh, she doesn't look that bad. Never mind. I don't know, but you get my point. You know. Anyway, from Uggs to low-rise jeans, the fashion world is seeing a resurgence of questionable trends from 2 decades ago. That's fair. I still don't like the title, though. Now it seems, though, the thin heroin chic body of 1990s and early... What? August? What is this? I don't care. Is also making a comeback. In early October, Bella Hadid closed out Paris Fashion Week at, I don't care how to say this word, her tiny form nearly naked on a runway as a dress was spray painted onto her skin. Do we get to see boobies? Okay, whatever. She's just thin. Who cares? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to buy these things. Okay, anyway, sorry. Who cares? She's thin. Like, I just feel like, why are we so obsessed with bodies like this? Like, the idea, like, who cares? Like, so, like, the portrayal of bodies of, like, really skinny women in media or historically, the problem is that they don't show like more realistic standards, which gives like, women specifically, usually, unrealistic beauty standards. So now that we're showing more realistic bodies, more normalized bodies, who cares if we're seeing skinnier girls? Why can't skinny girls have their own representation? It's not supposed to be fat girls only. It's supposed to be a wide array of different body types for people who feel represented. It's really not that deep. I don't understand why this needs to be called out as a negative. But okay. Days later at the Mayu Spring 2023 show in Milan. We're not even there yet. What are they fucking rich people have a time machine? Wayfish girls paraded down the runway with bared midriffs, some of them modeling the micro mini skirt for which the label has recently become known. Meanwhile, supermodels spawned such as Leela Moss and Kaya Gerber are further evoking the 90s. Okay, let's see what they look like. Who cares? Why are we calling this out? Dude, to get the shirts out of the screen. Sorry. Who cares? Why are we shaming these girls for their existence? What the fuck? This is insane. Don't show me another ad for kitty cats. Bro, come on. What is this? Find a place together. What is happening here? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, why are we shitting on these girls? Dude, holy fuck. For their existence. They're skinny. Who cares? And that's Oh my God. Okay. Not everyone is happy about the trend. Who cares? Please, I'm so tired of this. I know we're all pretending this isn't about bringing back the then worship or whatever, but I can't keep doing this. Fashion writer Tyler McCall tweeted. All right, Tyler McCall, let's see what we got here, girl. Oh, the tweet doesn't exist. I wonder why. Let's see. What is Tyler McCall? Who is that? Who is this person? Who is this person? Are they... I'm not trying to be rude, but of course it's a fat girl, right? I'm not trying to be rude, bro, because she's cute. But you're just... What are you doing, girl? What are you doing, girl? You're just upset that they're skinny. That's it. You know, let skinny girls exist. They're okay. They exist. That's fine. They're doing their thing. The skinnies sashaying down the runway are a drastic shift from the slim, thick, and body positivity that has been in vogue in recent years, with women ambassadors such as Lizzo and Megan Thee Stallion putting their bodies on display. Even though the famously bootylicious Kardashians seem to be turning away from the curvy physiques, Kim and Khloe are looking increasingly skinny of late, leading fans to speculate that they've reversed their Brazilian butt lifts, though it has never been confirmed either had the procedure to begin with. At the Met Ball in May, why not the Yankee Ball? Mets kind of suck, right? Kim boasted her dangerous diet, which had her shed 16 pounds in 3 weeks to fit the Marilyn Monroe iconic dress. Yeah, that's a little unhealthy to lose weight that fast. I mean, that's fun to call that out, but experts say the new obsession with thin isn't limited to Hollywood and Fashion Week crowds. Okay. Now, get out of here, dude. Sorry. Now that high fashion runway brands are putting skimpy clothes on the runway for restrictedly scrawny and bare women, it trickles over to fashion brands that matter of days or even hours. High fashion blogger Hunter Shires, aka High End Homo, I didn't say it, told the Post. The next minute, the clothes that suit lanky girls are all over the For You page, Instagram, and Twitter timeline. Here's the thing. This is the problem. Here's the issue, right? The reason that you're seeing a resurgence of skinniness is because of fat people. Let me explain, okay? So we started out here, right? So we started out here where, like, the only depictions of modeling was, like, really skinny girls. Really skinny girls. It really mostly women, because this is mostly women when it comes down to, like, modeling and stuff, right? And gay dudes, of course. What happened, though, is that because they were portraying very unrealistic beauty standards, right? UBS... we started to go towards a point of, like, normal bodies. Of course, within that realm is, like, you know, overweight women, overweight people, and it was good. Then we got to a point where we went a little too far, and now it's exclusively overweight women, right? It just got to that point, right? So it became too in your face. We'll say in your face, and now there's a little bit of a what we call a rubber band effect of going back to, like, skinny girls. That's what's happening. You can't take these movements too far. That's literally it. It's a reactionary thing. It's the same thing when it comes to, like, politics. When we get too progressive, you start seeing people lean a little bit more conservatively because they're like, oh, this shit's going too far. When you get too conservative, you start to see people lean more progressively because, like, shit's going too far. It's a back and forth. You need to find a healthy balance of, like, hey, representing everybody and not shaming people for representing skinny bodies, because skinny girls exist. That's it. Who cares? Let them have their representation. Who gives a shit? That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Focus more on telling the models to be like, hey, your body, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't need to feel pressured to do A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. You know, like, you be healthy in your own body, or be, you know, confident in your own body and make healthy choices, yada, 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 all that. But, you know, that's all you really got to say. I mean, you don't have to stop people from being skinny anymore. The new ideal has some flocking to the Pilates studio. Well, maybe that's not a bad thing. Tara Gordon, the owner of 212 Pilates in New York, told the Post that she's seen a continuous rise in class registration since COVID restrictions were lifted. Wow. Holy fuck. I'm actually going to jump off a building. So what they're trying to say here, the narrative that they're pushing here, which is bizarre, is that, like, because Kim Kardashian lost 16 pounds to fit in Marilyn Monroe's dress, which might have just been, hot take, to fit in someone else's clothing, which might have been the reason why she lost the weight. That means that they're causing more people to go to the Pilates studio, which isn't necessarily bad to get people to exercise. But their starting point was COVID. Yeah, ever since we lifted those COVID restrictions, you know, more people have been going out of their fucking house. Oh my God, we have a problem. Of course people are going to go to fucking Pilates more once COVID restrictions are over. They can go out again. What kind of a stupid argument is this? With their class last week doubling in size as more women seek out the long, lean look. It's not bad to lose weight. You know, as long as you don't shame people into losing weight, and I think we should focus more on health than necessarily losing weight. Obviously, losing weight's a good idea, but it's more about making healthy choices. If you go from eating 6 Big Macs a day to 3 Big Macs a day, you're still eating like shit. It's better than 6, but maybe focus on, you know, eating healthier foods like leaner meats and you know, more veg, more fibrous goods and stuff like that. Others are turning to more questionable lengths to quickly shed pounds with sudden trendy diabetes drugs, such as supposedly dwindling. Okay. So people are taking diabetes drugs, apparently, drugs that are associated with helping people with diabetes, to lower their weight. That's really toxic. That's the bad thing that we need to call out. This is the problem with focusing too much on losing weight and not enough on being healthy. I understand that just by the existence of being overweight, it can contribute to some health problems. But in society, we don't have a perfect health standard, right? People should need to just be getting healthier. If you're a little overweight, but you have solid eating habits and you're eating decently, that's better than being underweight, but eating like shit. You're better off being a little bit overweight and like eating a little bit better and going to your doctor regularly and getting checkups and them giving you a clear bill of health versus taking fucking diabetes medication that you don't need so that you can be skinny. Skinny doesn't necessarily equal healthy. This is the conversation that needs to be had when it comes to like fat positivity, right? Like I've had my mother had cancer for a while. So now she takes cancer drugs just like consistently so that it doesn't come back, right? And they're causing her to gain a little bit of weight. So the doctor's like, do you want me to take you off the medication? Because she gained some weight. And my mom's like, why the fuck would I do that? Like, I'm healthy. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's the focus is too much on like weight than it is. Like, they're like, you want cancer or do you want to be fat? Like, which one? Which one's a hard choice, guys? Do you want fucking cancer or to be fat? These are the hard questions, of course. Right? That's why people need to, the focus needs to be on healthiness, not skinniness, right? That's realistic. Because if you look at the BMI scale, and BMI is like really bad because it's just, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't really encompass bodies very well. Being overweight, according to BMI, not according to the way that you look at somebody, is generally like associated with more like healthier, being more healthy than normal weight, only because it's so low. You know what I mean? So because BMI is like such a bad way to gauge people, but like having a little bit of meat on you isn't gonna fucking kill you. Okay, obviously when you get to like the point where I'm very overweight, it's different. But like when we're talking about like in the 20, 30 pounds, you're not killing yourself. Just eat, just have healthy habits. Yeah, so these are just pictures of skinny girls. Okay, cool. On Instagram and TikTok, hashtag Thinspo has been banned. What? And now redirects users to mental health and eating disorders. What is Thinspo? What does that mean? THINSPO. Didn't they ban BBW on TikTok too? Because people were just looking up at porn. Oh, it's Thinspiration. I mean, I don't know if that's bad. I don't know what they're putting under the thumb, the thing. I don't really care. Because maybe it just had like toxic habits or something it was promoting, so I don't give a shit about that. Now redirects users to mental health and eating disorder resources. They do the same thing with BBW then. But similar hashtags such as Fitspo, what I eat in a day, and body check around. Well, good. Those should stay around. Fitspo is good. That's usually health. But okay, studies have found that eating disorders, particularly among adolescent girls, spiked during the pandemic, and recent study found that TikTok promotes toxic diet culture and glorifies extreme weight loss. Maybe. I feel like I haven't seen any of that. I'm sure some people get that in their algorithm. I've seen more like overweight people a little bit too glorified in a way that I feel it could be a little bit negative. Whether the ideal is thin or thick, the constant focuses on size. True. That's the most intelligent thing this whole thing has said. Whether the ideal is thin or thick, the constant is a focus on size. Size is not the focus. It needs to be on health. In 2017, Emma McClendon curated an exhibition titled "The Body, Fashion, and Physique" about the idealized fashionable body at a museum at FIT. Okay, well, it just feels like this is never ending. So McClendon told CNN of the show at the time, whether it's contemporary or 19th century, we as a culture, as a society, are obsessed with size. It becomes connected to our identity as people. Yeah, true. I think that people need to focus more on health. That's it. We should be focusing on health, not size. That's all that I really that we should care about.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.